This is the Coastal Bend's most comprehensive high school football show. Friday Night Fever, proudly brought to you by CCRV, keeping RVs affordable and fun.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Phil Danaher Field. You're watching the Friday Night Fever here on Chris 6, and it was it still is very cold out here tonight, but we had us a very good ball game as the Alice Coyotes came a calling. Let's roll the highlights and get you caught up on exactly what happened. A win tonight would get Calallen into the district title game for a second straight year. Alice, meanwhile, still with a shot to get there too if they could pull off the big upset tonight. Again, extremely cold and windy conditions made life pretty tough on both teams. No scoring until the second quarter. Cats quarterback Colton Duff, he is off to the races, and no one is going to catch him. 73 yards, and just like that, the Cats were on the board, and they led 7-0. The drive later, they would get the ball. It is Duff again. There he goes. This time, though, he's going to run out of real estate. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. The drive would end on a missed field goal. So at the half, in a very low-scoring game, Calallen led by a score of 7-0. So Coach Phil Danaher placing the sidelines to start the third quarter. And his defense is going to force a big turnover here in the third chapter. That kind of revved up the offense, and that would lead to Alec Brown. Here he comes around that right side, and that made it 14-0 Wildcats. Fourth quarter now. Cats begin to pull away. That's Zach Hawkins right to the Fever camera. This made it 21-0, and that is the way this game would end. Coach Phil Danaher, good win. You are back in the District 35A championship game for a second straight year. You'll play Veterans on November the 9th, and it'll be broadcast again right here on Chris 6 Communications. 21 points, kind of a low-scoring game. How much did the weather affect this game?
Well, I don't think the weather affected it at all. They just played great defense. They played real well against us, and we didn't play real well offensively. We didn't execute at times. We bombed the ball. We dropped it, a couple times, and we didn't get protection when we were throwing it.
Very rare that you would only score 7 points in the first half.
Well,
but your defense played outstanding the entire football game.
Defense played well. They really did. We put them in the bind several times, and so, but they rose to the occasion. When we had the interception, really sealed the game for us, I thought. Colton
Duff, big run there. That kind of got you guys going because it was 0-0 for the longest time.
Yes, sir. We kind of needed this game, especially getting ready to go into the last 2 weeks of the regular season in district, and I think it's a good wake-up call for our offense, and I know for sure our defense had our back the whole game. We're proud of them, like I said, and I'm very, very surprised at how well Alice had played our offense, and we couldn't get the ball going like we usually do.
All right, we all played well. All right, guys, here we go. Wildcats are now 14-0. You have never lost a Channel 6 game of the week.
Well, then we ought to be the game of the week every week.
Well, you would be the world champions if that were the case.
That would make it a very good thing. If we always win when this is on there, then you'd be here every week.
There you go. Congratulations, you're in the championship game. We'll talk more about that as we get closer on November the 9th.
Well, let me say one thing about the championship game. It's probably the final one of the Zone 2 zone.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a big game. We will probably never have zones again.
All righty, and I'm going to miss that. I think this is great what's happening right now. Way to go, guys. Good game, and